Hey Cornerstone Church, it's Pastor Eric here. I want to just give you some information about what it's going to look like for those of you who have RSVP'd to be in person for our services this Sunday. I'm standing on the south side of our parking lot. For those of you that are directionally challenged, that is the left-hand side when you drive in. And if you can't figure out direction and you can't figure out left and right, that's the mailbox side. So when you come in, make sure that you park on the left-hand side, the mailbox side, the south side of the parking lot, because when you get here on Sunday morning, these are the only doors that are going to be open. We've got signs that are going to be directing you to the entrance, but we just don't want you parking on the north side because then you have to walk all the way over here. But these are the only doors that are going to be open. Speaking of the doors being open, services are at 8:30 and at 10:30. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the doors for you, because we want it to be as touchless as possible. We'll open the doors for you at 8:15 and at 10:15. Because we're social distancing and because we're just attending the service and then heading out, we're just asking you don't plan on getting here super early, but at 15 minutes till service time, we'll open the doors and then you can head in at that point. So with that said, remember, park on the south side. The entrances will be open at 8:15 and 10:15. And now let me head inside and talk to you a little bit about what you can expect in the foyer. Okay, so once you come inside, you'll notice that we have these two doors here propped open for you. And when you come inside, there's just a couple of things that you can do. You don't have to, but you can do once you get into the foyer. First, we have a hand sanitizing station for you to use if you need to use that. And then on these tables back here, we've got a couple of different things that I want you to be aware of. First, we have masks that are available to you. Now, we announced this in the last couple of times in our services. The CDC and the Illinois Department of Health both strongly recommend the use of masks. And so we are asking our church congregation to wear masks. We want to love our neighbor and make everyone feel safe. And we want to be a good gospel witness to our community by showing that we take health and safety seriously. So if you need a mask, we have masks available for you at those tables. The other thing we have available is we have an area where you can give. I know some of you like to give in person with a check or whatever. We do have envelopes available, but that box is where you'll slip your offering. Feel free to write up whatever you need to write up ahead of time. If you have your own envelope, just mark where you want things to be designated and you can just drop it in there. So you can use these, or you can bring your own envelope already pre-prepared. The last item over on those tables there is we're going to have bags for children that are going to be busy bags. So we know that because we don't have childcare right now and kids services, we want to provide an environment that's welcoming as much as we can to children. So if you have kids and you want to bring them along, we have some busy bags for your kids to work through while they are in service with us. Now, you'll also notice that we have those tables there, and that means that the rest of the foyer is blocked off. We don't have tables and chairs in our foyer. We're not having coffee and donuts. We really don't want this area to be a place where people mingle and linger. So once you get here, take care of the items that you need to get done, and then when we dismiss, just go ahead and head back out to your vehicles. And we want to keep this place as free from just kind of gathering as we can, because again, we want to follow social distancing and the protocols for safety that are for us. So one more stop inside the auditorium, and I'll tell you about what you can expect in there. Once you have arrived in the auditorium, you'll notice that every couple of rows we have rope that are blocking those rows. Those rows we ask you not to sit in. So even though you may be able to slip under them or over them, please don't move the ropes, but instead choose one of the rows in front or behind it that does not have a rope blocking it. What we would encourage you to do, we're asking it just to be one family per row. So if someone else is already sitting in that row, we should have plenty of seating in other rows. So we want everybody to be well spread out throughout the auditorium. Now, when you come to a service like this, We're planning on it to be about an hour long, and inevitably the question about restrooms may come up, and that's where I want to point out the far left back door. That's the northernmost door out of our auditorium. If you need to use the facilities, you can head over to the corner there. Someone will be out in the hallway, just kind of helping to manage traffic. We don't want too many people in the bathroom at one time, but they will be available. But other than that, the rest of the foyer will be closed down. Just remember, when you're here, if you get here 15 minutes early and you come on in, please help us by adhering to social distancing guidelines, shaking of hands, hugging, and those kinds of things. At the end of service, what we'll do is we will dismiss by rows, starting at the back. And again, we're just going to ask that people make their way out to their vehicles at that point. If you have any questions about what we're doing, how we're doing it, if you have any concerns, please let us know. And I just want to stress too, if you have any desire to come and you're nervous about taking the spot of someone else, please just go ahead and RSVP. We want to know as accurately as we can how many people are going to be attending and wanting to attend our services. I know this first week we're starting out with 50. As of right now, a couple of days in, it's Tuesday when I'm recording this, we've got plenty of spots available for people to RSVP. We want to encourage you to be a part of our online service that you can view in person. So God bless you, and we look forward to hearing from you. Call us if you have questions at 618-377-7625. You can also RSVP with that number. God bless, and have a good one.